just a force to be reckoned with.
Right?
Yeah.
But that was what was fun for me to play. I love playing very different characters. In my Indian films, I've played negative characters before, and somehow I really enjoy them, which speaks a little bit about my personality. I'm starting to think why I enjoy playing negative characters so much. But I guess, you know, in real life, you try to be good, or at least most people do. That it's a lot more fun when you're, especially in a film like Baywatch, which is a comedy. You know, you can just do anything and get away with it, and I get away with murder.
Yes, you do. And then there was the one scene where you had your two henchmen.
Yeah.
And the thing that just made me think, oh my God, how powerful is this woman? When you turn around, you had your heel.
Ooh, in his feet.
Right, and you
I
look at it, it's
know.
kind of like, I don't like dropping, a bottle cap on my foot. I can only imagine that heel.
I
Going
kept
right
going
in.
into him and going into him, and there's a lot of improv that we did on the movie, and Seth really liked that, our director, and this was one of those moments that I wanted Victoria to just be menacing in almost every scene, you know, so that it defines who she is as a character, because she's an extremely driven, ambitious woman in a man's world. She doesn't think she's evil. She thinks that the lifeguards are an inconvenience to her bigger picture. They're like, just get out of my way. They're like gnats for her. So when they start becoming, like, they start taking her on, it's not something she's used to, which is why even like in the end of the film, she's just like so tacky, you know, because that's who she is, and that scene came from that.
Oh, okay. I said it really stuck out.
I'm really glad.
And then also something else that you just said that I wanted to bring up, where even though she was a bad person, but she was a powerful woman.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you're used to seeing men doing this role or job in a film, but all of a sudden, yeah, here's this lady who's got these men just
Yeah.
hopping all over the place.
And I think that was Seth's idea, and extremely progressive. Like, this character was written for a guy. It was called Victor Leeds initially, and he was supposed to be played by a massive movie star here. And I think Seth's just like the idea of having a woman go toe to toe with Dwayne and Zach. And you know what that would mean, especially with Dwayne, because he's always had like male antagonists. And that's what I think made it really interesting, because she's psychologically twisted, you know, and she doesn't think so. She's narcissistic enough to know that like that scene when Zach looks at me and he goes, you're crazy," and I just look at him and I'm like, if I was a man, you'd call me driven, you know. So she's very sorted about what she needs to do. Everything is a means to an end, and the end is her.
Right. And you are right, because it's kind of like she was almost like one of those old James Bond villains.
Yeah.
She didn't fight Bond because they knew he'd beat him up.
Yeah.
But they were just so Mr. Bond, would you like tea before I kill you?"
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was the plan, to be, like, especially when the film starts, you see that she's super nice, and but there's something a little crazy about her in every scene. Oh my God, I had a great time playing her, especially with Alex, my character in Quantico, who's like this national hero and like positive character, and then to have a departure like this was a lot of fun.